Hi everyone, so today I'm back with a new video and I'm going to be doing a full face using Moira Cosmetics. Now if you guys are not familiar with Moira, they are extremely popular on TikTok and Instagram, and the reason how I discovered Moira were actually by purchasing one of their liquid eyeshadows, and they are an amazing brand. I have experimented without their products within the last year, and they have impressed me so much that I wanted to sit down, put together a lot of my favorite products, and I also ordered a whole bunch of brand new products from Moira. So there's going to be a lot of first impressions in this video. So if you guys are interested in my thoughts on what I think of all these products from Moira, please continue to keep on watching. Make sure to please subscribe to my channel. Please like this video, and without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so starting off with foundation, I did not have a primer from Moira, but I already moisturized my skin off camera. So for foundation, I picked up their Complete Wear Soft Matte Foundation. I have the shade 225N, and I will leave all of the prices and everything listed above. So this foundation, it says it lasts up to 12 hours. It is a water-resistant soft matte finish. So here is what the packaging looks like right here. I love Moira's packaging. It's very sleek. So I'm going to take it out of the package and look at the bottle. Like I love their packaging. It comes with a pump, and you also get 1.1 fluid ounce of product in here. So I'm going to pump some on the back of my hand. I have not tested out this foundation whatsoever, so hopefully it will be a good match, and I don't know how full coverage this is. So for starters, let me just take dabbing some on my skin, and you know what? It's actually looking like a really good match so far. Like even the texture feels very, very liquidy on my skin, and really fast, but I just forgot my mirror. But really quick, sorry guys. So just going to dot some onto my skin. Yeah, this shade look like it's going to be perfect. So I'm just going to be blending it in with my e.l.f. Total Face Sponge. And like I said, guys, I love Moira Cosmetics. I have not experimented much with their products for your skin and all of that. I've only mainly experimented with their liquid eyeshadows and their eyeshadow palettes, and when it comes to their lip liners. But I have not tested out any other products when it comes to your face besides like one of their powders. Any complexion products besides like their powder. But so far, this is blending out effortlessly onto my skin. And I don't know why this is looking very light on camera. I swear, like in person, it is definitely not looking that light. Like the shade match is pretty spot on, and it's definitely giving me light coverage. You guys can see like the coverage is definitely light, but it's okay. I'm going to build it up, and we will see if we can intensify the coverage. But so far, it definitely does have more of a, definitely does have a soft matte finish, because I can see, even though it's matte, it still is leaving a little bit of a radiance behind on my skin. I feel like this is great. If you guys know, I suffer from really dry skin, so I feel like if you have dry skin, you can get away with using this. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to pump a little bit more, and let's just apply a second layer, because I want to see if this is buildable. But yeah, the shade is looking really nice. Like I said, it's appearing a lot lighter on camera, but in person, I swear it looks like a pretty spot-on shade match. The undertone is a little bit pink, but like I say, I think I'm just going to drag this down my neck, and hopefully that will help with that. But so far, I'm definitely impressed with how this is applying to my skin. Okay, and then next for concealer, I picked up their Mega Concealer, and this concealer claims to be waterproof. It says that it says, get ready to combat dark circles, redness, and other skin imperfections with just a dab of our Mega Waterproof Concealer. Our creamy, long-lasting formula will leave you with looking and feeling flawless throughout your day. Create a sheer to full coverage look and take on the world. So here's what the concealer looks like right here. I have the shade 175 Warm Oat. And I know if you guys don't like me, but lately I've been doing a pretty horrible job at picking shades online. I feel like it's very hard picking shades online. Like I'd rather go into a store and pick them out in person. But here's what the concealer looks like right here. And I really wish that Moira would expand into like Ulta, because I feel like if they were to expand into Ulta, they would do very well, because I love their products. But here's what the applicator looks like right here. So I have not tested out this concealer also. So I'm just going to start off by applying a little bit. And the shade is definitely darker than the than the foundation. So I feel like hopefully this will help to balance everything out. But I'm just going to take about that much. Let's do like one eye at a time, and let's see if we can compare the coverage. So let's start by blending this out. And the shade definitely does look a little bit like it's about a shade too dark, but hopefully it will still be able to cover some of my redness that I have over here. But wow, that blended out effortlessly. And I'm loving the tone of this one. Like I feel like I would just like to apply this pretty much all over my face, because the tone is much better. But you guys can see, definitely did a great job at highlighting. And just like the foundation, this concealer feels very lightweight. Like I can barely feel this underneath my eyes, which is definitely a great thing, because I know that there's a lot of products out there that, you know, they just feel tight, especially when it comes to being matte products. But the fact is, I could not even feel this like pretty much whatsoever. So just going to quickly blend this out. Okay, and I am loving the combination of that foundation and concealer. You guys can tell, but it looks beautiful on my skin. They both blended out pretty much effortlessly. It's not looking dry, textured, cakey, anything. Like, it looks amazing. So next for setting powder, I actually have two. So I picked up their loose setting powder, and this setting powder says it is a weightless powder that delivers a silky smooth matte finish. Infused with collagen and vitamin E, this hydrating finishing powder blurs the looks of pores, fine lines, and softens your complexion. So that's that powder right here, and I will open it up, and here is what it looks like. Like, I'm telling you, like, they have amazing packaging, and I've actually opened this up earlier, and this packaging I want to show you guys is very unique because if you guys can tell, it has this little dip in here, right? So once you screw this lid back on, it covers up the holes where the powder comes out, which I feel like is very ingenious because you guys know how it is. If you happen to tip your powder over and the powder goes everywhere, this is very smart. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take some of this powder first. And like I said, this is definitely another first impression because I have not tested this out. So I'm just going to take some right here and I will dip my sponge into this powder. And let's start by, I'm first going to start by setting my under eyes. I'm going to take some on both sides, and let's start by setting my under eyes. And I feel like this is definitely going to be a very finely milled powder, but hopefully one that does not make me look dry or textured. But so far, like, these complexion products are definitely impressing me. Like, everything is blending out beautifully. Does not feel textured on my skin whatsoever. So let me just go back and take a little bit more of the powder so I can set the rest of my foundation. But yeah, so far so good. Like I said, I love Moira as a brand overall, and you know, the fact is that these complexion products are turning out to be amazing. Like, I shouldn't be surprised. Okay, the next powder I picked up, their Soft Focus Waterproof Setting Powder. So this setting powder says it is a refined waterproof and oil control setting powder for a natural matte flawless finish. So this setting powder right here, I do not like to apply pressed powders all over my skin. I feel like that is when things start to look a little bit too dry. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take a little bit of this powder on the back of my sponge, and it definitely does pick up a lot of products. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take some and set the areas where I tend to get some shine breakthrough, like right in the middle of my forehead right here, down the bridge of my nose, and then I'll also take a little bit of this and just apply it like right on in these areas right here, because these are pretty much like the only areas that I tend to get a little bit oily throughout the day. So I don't want to like put on too much powder, but I'm just going to apply it like right in these areas. And so far, like I said, guys, like, this is looking, all these products are looking amazing on my skin. So far, so good. Okay, and next for my skin, I do not have a contour palette from Moira, but I picked up this bronzer palette. So this is what, look at the packaging. Like, I absolutely love this packaging. This is called their Sunkissed Chic Baked Goddess Duo. Here's what it looks like right here. And it is a 2-in-1 formula, which it has more of a shimmery bronzer right here and a matte bronzer right there. So I'm going to take my brush and let's start by warming up my complexion. And I actually have tested this product out, and it does a great job at bronzing up my skin. So I feel like I definitely need a little bit of warmth to my complexion, because I feel like I do look a little bit ghostly on camera, but in person it looks a whole lot better. So I'm just going to take some of this and start by chiseling everything out. And this product is great. Like, this is a very small, smooth bronzing formula. It doesn't look texture. It dries out. I mean, it blends out, I meant to say, pretty much effortlessly. And yeah, so far so good. And what I like to do, I like to mix both of these, because I know a lot of people don't like shimmery bronzers, but I've always been the type of person that definitely likes to add just a little bit of a glow. And this powder does not have any glitter. It just has a little bit of a sheen behind, but it makes your skin look very healthy, as you guys can tell. Like, look at the difference of that. And like, oh, I applied a little bit too much, but I'm just going to continue to blend this out. But like I said, I definitely do love this product. I feel like it does a great job at warming up the skin. I'm so mad I already set my face with powder. I totally forgot that I had this liquid blush, but it's okay. We're still going to go with it. If things look crazy, I'm going to blame the powder. But so I picked up their Love Study liquid blush, and this is a radiant finish. I have the shade number 3 Honey Pie. And like I said, I've been loving liquid blush lately. It's like the e.l.f. liquid camo liquid blushes are my all-time favorite ones that have come out so far this year. So I definitely wanted to pick this one up, and I'm going to do a little bit of a swatch of this one on the back of my hand, and you can see, like, look at that tone. Like, that's such a beautiful tone. It's like definitely more of like a coral. I don't know if it's going to go well with the makeup look I have planned for today, but it's okay. So let's start off by, I'm just going to take like a dot of this because I know, I can only assume that these are going to be extremely pigmented. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in with my flat top foundation brush, and let's start by blending this out. And holy crap, that was a lot more pigmented than I expected. You know what? I'm going to take some and evenly distribute it onto the other side. But look at that color. Like, that is such a beautiful color. Definitely a little bit more coral than I would like, but still, overall, it's a beautiful shade. And you can definitely see the radiance behind on my skin. So I'm going to take the remainder that I have on the back of my hand, and let's just apply this to the other side to even everything out. But so far, so good. It's blending out beautifully. It definitely does remind me of the e.l.f. liquid blushes, but I feel like these ones are even more intense than the e.l.f. ones. So just be warned, like, a little bit goes a very, very long way. Like, I definitely applied way too much, but I'm just going to go over it with my sponge. I'll add a little bit of extra powder if I need to, but you guys can tell, like, that is such a beautiful tone. And look at that. Like, they have a lot of different tones to choose from on Moira's website. So definitely, I'm sure there'll be something out there for everyone, but so far it's looking beautiful. Okay, and I went over the blush with my sponge, and it definitely did help tone things down a lot. But just know, a little bit goes a very long way. Like, you do not need much of those blushes at all. Like, the pigment is insane. So next for highlighter, I picked up their Dreamlight highlighter. This is what they look like right here. Look at this packaging. They look so beautiful, luxurious. I picked up the shade number 1, Dreamlight. Here's what it looks like right here. And I have experimented with these highlighters. I will do a swatch of these, and they just feel so silky smooth. Like, watch. Like, I'm barely tapping this. Look at that. If you love a blinding highlight like I do, look at that color. Like, it's so beautiful, and a little bit goes a very long way. This is definitely have a lot more of a gold champagne tone to it. So I like to take some on the back of my fan brush, and I'm telling you, you do not need much. Like, I probably just put way too much. So it's going to apply this to the tops of my cheekbones, and just look at that. Like, look at the beautiful, like, it leaves that gorgeous wet look that I'm in love with on the skin. And like I said, a little bit goes a long way. It does not show texture. I mean, you can see up close, like, it just applies evenly and beautifully, and it lasts all day long. Like, I have worn this highlighter the last couple times. I have been going out with my sister, and we went out to a couple nightclubs and all that, and every time I looked in the mirror, I'm like, wow, this highlighter is so beautiful. So I like to take some in these areas right here, and I also like to take some of it and apply it to the tops of my temples, right above my brows. And then I also like to take some, put some on the tip of my nose. Then I love to take highlighter and drag it down the bridge. But yeah, this highlighter is beautiful. Like I said, if you love intense glows, you look no further. For it being super affordable, like, I bought this off of Amazon, and you could not beat it. Okay, and next we'll move on to my eyes. And this is the category where I have the most products from Moira. So I'm going to share quickly, like, everything that I have, and then I will tell you guys what I'll be using today. So how I discovered Moira, I actually discovered by picking up their Diamond Daze liquid eyeshadows. And I've picked these up off of Amazon. My favorite shade is in the shade number 11, Treasure Trove. It's a beautiful silver metallic. You guys can see, like, it's so beautiful. I'll do a little swatch of this on the back of my hand. This is so you guys can see, like, how beautiful that these really are. Like, look at how beautiful. Like, the camera will not even do it justice, but they are so super glittery, and they just look gorgeous on my eyes. So I want to do, like, I want to incorporate the silver one today. And I also have this shade number 2, Main Character. This one's more of like a bronzy shade. I'm not going to use this in today's video, but this one is also very pretty. So I'm going to be using that liquid shadow. And another product that I love from Moira are their Superhyped liquid pigments. Now, these ones right here, I have used in a previous video. They do an amazing job at just creating a beautiful eye base. I love using the green and the blue ones whenever I'm doing more vibrant looks. I'm not going to be using these today, but these ones are incredible, and it's definitely some of my favorites from Moira. And then I also have their what are these? These are their Starshadow shadow pots. These are what they look like right here. I have 3 of them. These 3 are my absolute favorite. I have the shade number, what is this one? Number 18 Quartz. It's a beautiful white champagne shade. I use this one pretty much every single day on my eyes before I go to work. I have the shade number 9 Shook, which is a beautiful blue metallic. This is so gorgeous. Definitely one of my all-time favorites. And then recently I picked up another shade. I picked up this one right here in the shade number 13, Just Right. If you guys can tell, this shade right here in particular is very popular. It reminds me of a dupe of the Wet n Wild. If you guys remember that Wet n Wild quad that was really popular back in the day, it had that kind of like duochrome greenish shade. This is exactly a dupe of that one. So for today's video, I'm going to be using this liquid shadow, and I'm definitely going to be incorporating these two right here. But for starters, I also picked up one of their eyeshadow palettes. Now, this is one of my all-time favorite eyeshadow palettes. This is their Time to Shine Celestial Series palette. It's a pressed pigments palette. Here's what it looks like right here. And just look at these tones. Like, they are so beautiful. The mattes perform beautifully. The shimmers are gorgeous. I used this palette last year before I went to a concert, and it's definitely been one of my all-time favorite looks that I have created. I'm going to incorporate the photo to show you guys, but this is the palette that I use on my eyes. So I'm going to start off by dipping into this palette right here. I'm going to, I think, dip into the shade Dare. I'm going to take this shade right here, and let's just start by just smoking out the outer corners of my eyes. So I'm going to do just start by just deepening up the outer corner. And I love these shadows because they blend out pretty much effortlessly. They have amazing pigmentation. And like I said, a little bit goes a long way. And I do not have any problems with the blendability. Like, I just feel like they complement my eye colors so well. Like, these tones in particular, like, I've definitely been drawn more to like cool tones lately. But this palette right here, like I said, it has a great combination of both. So if you guys are on the hunt for something new, do not sleep on Moira eyeshadow palettes, because like I said, and I love the formula because it's buildable. Even though they're pigmented, they're very buildable. And I feel like that's very, it's suited for a lot more people, because you know how it can be when eyeshadows are just too pigmented. It can get really out of control. But you guys can tell, like, look at how quickly that blended out. Like, I love this palette. Okay, and then I'm going to dip into the shade Tempting right here, just to darken it up a little bit further. But you guys can tell, like, look at how quickly that these blended out, and there's no patchiness. Like, I just absolutely love the formula of these eyeshadows. So just going to take some of this and just smoke out the outer corners, just to bring a little bit more dimension to this look. But like I guys told you, that this palette is amazing. Like, it honestly created one of my favorite looks I have ever come up with last year. Like, looking back at the picture, I'm like, it was all due to this eyeshadow palette. Like, it just, I just love the tones, and the formula is incredible. So just took a little bit of that, tap off the excess, and just start to blend out the edges of this eyeshadow. But like I said, I love this palette. The formula is amazing and very underrated. Like, I rarely hear people talking about Moira's eyeshadows, and I don't understand why, because the quality is amazing, especially for the price. Like, they are so affordable, and definitely better than a lot of palettes I have experimented with. So just wanted to smoke out the outer corner of my eyes. Okay, then next I'm going to take the Diamond Daze liquid eyeshadow. I'm going to take this and let's just apply this to my lid. And look at how beautifully that these are. They're so gorgeous. I love the formula of these. Like, they're so reflective, and they last all day. They do not crack. They do not crease. Like, and this look lately that I have been doing, like, I feel like I have been drawn more to using silver eyeshadows, because back in the day, like, I did not know how to do my makeup. And I remember the only type of tone I used to wear on my eyes was silver. So every time I use a silver tone, I think it just brings back a lot of memories. And I just feel like these type of tones, like, every time I use silver, it just complements my eye color a lot more. And especially when I'm wearing these contacts, like, I feel like it just coordinates very well with my contacts. But like I said, I love this liquid shadow formula. A little bit goes a long way, and like I said, they last pretty much the whole day. So I'm just going to apply this to my eyes. Okay, so next I'm going to dip into the shadow pot. So here are the two I'm going to be using right here. I have the shade number 18 Quartz. This is what that one looks like right here. It's such a beautiful white metallic, and this is it right on top, right there. Look how beautiful that these are. And then this shade right here is the one that I told you guys about. And this is in the shade number 13, Just Right. And you can see that, like, it has that really popular tone that was really popular with Wet n Wild. So I think what I want to do, I actually want to take a little bit of this one, and I want to start just like taking it, just like applying it right in this area, like right here. I feel like this will help just make things a lot more intense, and I have not experimented with this shade on camera, so I felt like experimenting with it today. And look at already the difference that is making. Like, these are beautiful. I love this type of a tone, and it's gorgeous. So I'm going to apply that one right onto my eyelids, like right in this area right here. And these are so pigmented, like a little bit goes a very, very long way, and they last all day. They do not crease. Like, everything about this formula is so beautiful and very underrated. Like, I rarely ever hear people ever talking about these, but they are just amazing, and I just love them so, so much. Okay, and another product I wanted to mention, these just came out recently from Moira. These are their Chroma Light shadows. So I have 3 different shades right here. I have this one is in the shade number 10, Aquamarine, which is a beautiful blue tone right here. And I have the shade number 17, Opal Glaze, which is gorgeous. It has like, this one has more of a reflex of like green glitter in it. And then I also have the shade number 9, Blossom Skies, which is a beautiful blue. So I'm going to incorporate swatches of all 3 of these at the end of the video so you guys can truly see how gorgeous that they are. But for this portion of the video, because I definitely wanted to include these considering that they are a new release, I wanted to use the shade number 7, Opal Glaze. I'm just going to take this. You guys can see, like, look at how beautiful that is. I want to take this shade right here and just apply it directly over the top of that silver shadow just to intensify things even further. And I have not experimented with these, applying these over my look at the shadow before, so definitely wanted to incorporate these and just to see if they stand out. But oh yeah, you can definitely see the green. Like, it has a lot more green to it, and it's definitely, I feel like the shade is perfect for the look I have going on today. But again, this formula is very silky smooth, soft. A little bit goes a long way, and just look at how pretty that they applies. And I feel like the best way to apply these is with your fingertips, because I like to just take it and just press it on to whatever area that I want to incorporate this in. But look at how beautifully reflective that these are. Like, they are truthfully some amazing, amazing quality. Okay, and I did not have a liquid eyeliner from Moira, so I just used the Rimmel London Wonder Ink eyeliner. Now this eyeliner has been amazing, because you guys can see like how finely tipped this point is. So it does a great job at just lining your eyes, and it does not smear, smudge, anything. It's amazing. So next to my lashes, my Moira does not have eyelashes, which I know of, but I picked up these ones from the brand Boldface. Now this brand was very popular on YouTube years ago, and I finally picked up these lashes. These lashes were $10. I got them on sale. This is the Epic collection, and this is, what style are these? These are in the style Major Moments. So I'm going to quickly apply these lashes. But before I apply these, I want to talk about one product from Moira that I'm honestly not impressed with, and I would not recommend you guys picking up. It's any of their eyeliner pencils. Now, I do not like their eyeliner pencils. I feel like they do not last long. These are their Statement Gel eyeliners. I have a green one, 2 green ones. They're twistable, and I mean, the pigment, like, I'll show you, like, guys, like, when you apply them, like, you can see, they are very pigmented. I should have actually used this to line my upper lash line today, but I forgot. But I do not like these for the waterline at all. I feel like they don't smear, but they do not last, like, at all. Like, I looked in the mirror probably within, like, an hour of application, and they was completely gone off of my waterline. So I do not like their eyeliners. And recently they came out with their, what are these ones called? They're Supernova Multi-Chrome liners. And just like the other ones, these ones dried out like pretty much immediately. Like, you guys can tell, like, look at that. Like, it's pretty much completely dried out, and it's like broken in half. You guys can tell, like, it pretty much broke in half. And I've only had this for about 2 months, and this also did not apply well to the waterline at all. So I would say skip on their eyeliners, and the eyeliners that I could recommend you guys picking up instead are from LA Colors. These are $1.98. You can find them on HB Beauty Bar. These are the best gel eyeliners at the drugstore or online that you can purchase. For being so cheap, they last all day. They do not smear. They do not smudge. I'm telling you, they are amazing. And I have the shade, this is Black Brown. I'm telling you, these are amazing. So I'm going to quickly go and line my eyes and apply these lashes, and then I will be back. Okay, and I totally forgot to trim my eyelashes, so they look a little bit crazy right now, but just pretend that they are trimmed because they're way too, I had to cut like at least like that much off, but it's okay. We're just going to go along with it for today's video, but the lashes do feel very nice on my eyes, but they just definitely need to be trimmed because they're way too long. But so finally, for my lips, I have 3 different lip products to share with you guys today. So I picked up their, what is this called? Their Signature Lip Pencil, and I have the shade 00 Honey Rose, which this is what the lip pencil looks like right here. And I prefer lip pencils that come when you have to sharpen them, because I do not like retractable lip liners at all, but this shade looks like pretty much perfect. And I also have their Lip Devine Waterproof Liquid Lipstick. Here's what that looks like right here. I'll open up the packaging. And this shade I feel like is going to match perfectly. Look at the packaging. Like, I love the packaging of their liquid lipstick. I feel like it's so pretty with the little bird on there. And I will do a swatch of this as well. Right next to the lip liner, if you guys can tell, I feel like this combination, this is going to be a perfect combination. So I'm going to apply this lip combination. And then I also have their Glow Getter Lip Oil. So I have tested out this lip oil, and I have the shade number 7, Thankful. I wasn't the craziest about this lip oil because I feel like it wore off pretty quick. But I mean, if you guys are the type of person that just likes to add different ones to your collection, I feel like it is a nice formula. It's lightweight, it's smooth. Like, here's what the shade looks like right here. I can also do a swatch of this, like, right here. And it has a little bit of color to it. It's not, like, overly intense, but it definitely does leave a little tint of color behind. So I think I'm going to apply this, like, over the liquid lipstick to see if I like it maybe better that way. But I'm going to go quickly apply this lip combination, and then I will be back. Okay, and you know, I absolutely love the lip liner. It was creamy, very pigmented, like it does not feel uncomfortable on the lips, like it glided on beautifully. The liquid lipstick, again, like I love this color. The color is beautiful, but I can definitely feel the liquid lipstick on my lips a little bit. Like, it doesn't feel sticky, but you can definitely feel like you have something on your lips. That's the only downfall about it, but it's beautiful so far. I'm going to do a wear test when it comes to eating with it, so hopefully we'll see how long lasting that these are, but so far so good. So next I'm going to take the lip oil, and again, I have the shade number 7, Thankful. I want to just apply a little bit right over the top to bring a little bit of hydration back into my lips. So I just take a little bit of the lip oil, and let's just add. I feel like a glossy lip will go well with this look anyway, and like I said, my lips do feel pretty dry, so hopefully this will help moisturize everything. But as you guys can tell, this lip oil, it's definitely a very hydrating formula, and it's definitely doing a great job at moisturizing my lips. Okay, and then to set my face, I do not have a setting spray from Moira, only because online, the setting sprays were like almost $20 on Amazon. I did not want to spend $20 considering I already spent a lot of money on this makeup. So instead, I wanted to try out, pick up the brand new LA Girl Pro Perfect Oil Control Multitasking Setting Spray. I picked this up at Target for $8.99 yesterday, and it says it creates a soft focus finish, pore blurring powders, help reduce the shine, extends the wear time of makeup, and it hydrates and moisturizes. So, you know what the thing is? I wanted to use this out today because, for one thing, I love the packaging. There was something about this packaging that suckered me in, but I feel like considering that my base is pretty matte today, considering that this says it hydrates, I wanted to test it out in today's video. So hopefully, let's just take a little bit of this and set my skin. And let's see. Oh yeah. And I love the mist strip. You guys can see, but it has a very fine mist to it. So hopefully this will set everything nicely in place. But it has this nice, the scent is, it has like a clean scent to it, but definitely feels very, very good on my skin. I'm hoping that, like I said, it'll just help melt everything together. But here's how everything is looking up close. Like, I'm in love with my makeup today. I feel like the complexion products, like everything looks beautiful. There's that one product that I honestly was disappointed with in today's video, and that says a lot. So I'm going to take you guys into better lighting now to give you guys a better look. Okay, so here's how everything turned out up close. Like, I love the foundation, the concealer, the powder. Pretty much all the complexion products turned out amazing. The lip products are beautiful. Like, I love this lip combination. The only thing I can say, though, is that the lip oil is definitely breaking down the liquid lipstick. Like, it was all over my teeth a few minutes ago. It's the only downfall, but I just love everything. Like, look at how beautiful the glitter eyeshadows are. Like, everything from Moira, like, I love this brand. Like, I feel like they're very underrated. And for the price, everything was so affordable, you could not beat it. So, next, I want to take you guys and give my final thoughts on everything I tested out today. say. Okay, so starting off with the foundation, I love this foundation. I feel like it did an amazing job at not only evening out my complexion, it blended out effortlessly, a very lightweight texture. And the thing I love about it the most is that even though it's matte, like I said, it's a soft matte finish. I 100% agree. You cannot feel this on my skin. It feels very, very lightweight. So far, so good. Loving how it applied, how it's looking, like everything. I'm loving the foundation. Same goes for the concealer. A little bit goes a long way. Blended out effortlessly. This combination together, like these products perform beautifully together. So that is definitely an added bonus. Love both of these. And there's minimal creasing with the concealer as well. As for both of the powders, loved both of these powders. I especially love the loose powder. Feel like it did a really nice job at setting my skin. And the pressed powder is also great as well. I definitely have to test this out though when it comes to summertime because, like I said, I have not worn this yet when it comes to like the humidity and all of that. Like when summer's coming up, I'm definitely going to be incorporating it into summer festivals because so far so good with that. Absolutely love this little bronzer palette. Like I feel like this bronzer palette did an incredible job at not only warming up my skin, it is a perfect tone, not too warm, not too cool, perfect in between. Love this little quad right here. Absolutely love the highlighter. Like the highlighters are beautiful. As you can tell, like it leaves that very wet look behind on the skin. And this is definitely the type of finish that I love when it comes to my highlighters. So definitely recommend you guys picking up these. They have a lot of different shades to choose from. Next, when it comes to the liquid blush, again, amazing. A little bit goes a long way. These are definitely one of the most pigmented blushes that I have experimented with in a really long time. Even more pigmented than the e.l.f. ones, and the e.l.f. ones are extremely pigmented. So these are amazing, blended out beautifully. Had no issues with these applying over powder. Love these, love these, love these so much. When it comes to my eyes next, I'm in love with this eyeshadow palette. I feel like these palettes do not get the justice that they truly deserve because the formula is beautiful. Just look at the color combination. Like the mattes blend out beautifully. I did not use the shimmers in today's video, but just know that these shimmers also apply incredibly onto the eyes. And I love this palette so much. Definitely one of my favorite palettes. And just look at how adorable this packaging is. Like it's in the shape of a storybook. Like, can you beat this? Like it's beautiful. Like just love their packaging. When it comes to their liquid eyeshadows, love their liquid glitter eyeshadows as well. These are amazing. My favorite Starshadow pots. Like out of everything in this video, I'm telling you guys, definitely do yourself a favor and check these out because I promise you, this is just definitely one of the best metallic formula eyeshadows on the market for being so affordable. You cannot beat it. They have so many beautiful colors to choose from. They last all day. I'm absolutely in love with these, and these will definitely always be a staple in my makeup collection. As long as, definitely, same goes for their new Chroma Light shadows. These are gorgeous, so beautifully sparkly. If you love glitter eyeshadows like I do, you will fall head over heels in love with these because they are amazing quality. And then for the lip products, I love the lip liner. Like the lip liner was amazing quality. I feel like it just glided on beautifully. Love the color of this. Same goes for the liquid lipstick. It does feel a little bit dry, but like I said, once I applied the lip oil over top, you honestly cannot even feel it. But so far, so good with that. Love the color of these two. And the lip oil definitely did a great job at hydrating my lips. So definitely like this one as well. And then finally for the LA Girl setting spray, I love the spray. I love the scent of this, the way that it applied onto my skin. It comes out in a very fine mist. So if you are that type of person that you don't like when your makeup gets like soaked with product when it comes to setting spray, so far so good. Like I said, I do have to test this out, the longevity of it. But so far so good, yeah. I'm loving everything I tested out in today's video. I hope you guys are doing well, and I will definitely be recording some more videos soon. Thank you once again for all the love and support. And I took a little bit of a hiatus from recording the last 2 weeks, if you guys noticed, but that is because my best friend passed away 2 years ago, and March 21st was the anniversary. It's been 2 years since he passed away. So that is why I needed to take a little bit of a break from recording, but now I'm back. I'm definitely will have some videos planned at the moment. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing well, and I love you all very, very much, and I will talk to you soon. Love you. Okay, and here are some up-close swatches of their brand new Chroma Light shadow. So the first one right on top is in the shade number 7, Opal Glaze. That is the very first one you are seeing right here. Like, look at how beautifully reflective that these are. Like, they're so, so beautiful. The second one that I have, this is in the shade number 10, Aquamarine. That is the one that is right in the middle. You can see like how beautiful that is. And honestly, my favorite one is the third one. And that is this one right here. And this one is in the shade number 9, Blossom Skies. So here are what all of the swatches of their brand new Chroma Light shadows look like. Like, look at how beautiful, sparkly that these are. Like, I'm telling you guys, if you love glitter like I do, you will not be disappointed. They perform beautifully on the eyes. They're just gorgeous. An amazing formula. And for being so affordable, you cannot beat it. So I just wanted to show you guys an up-close swatch of all of these, but this one right here is definitely my favorite because just look at how gorgeous, but they're all equally beautiful. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well, and honestly, do not sleep on this brand because they have so many products that are amazing formula products, and for the price point, you cannot beat it. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys very soon.